say, friends, Tim's just thrown me a low ball. It really has. He said, do you know, it looks like you're just wearing what you had on yesterday. I was like, oh, yeah. Did I wear a white t-shirt yesterday? He's like, yes. And you did say you might put on a dress. I was like, oh yeah, I did. Listen, I am in a cotton t-shirt, breathable, ready to go. I am so excited. So welcome everyone. I did get changed. I did go to bed. I have washed my face and I'm ready to go this evening. If it's the afternoon, welcome. If it's your morning, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Tony, and if you're brand new here, I'm delighted to have you here. This is the only opportunity I get to speak to you all direct, answer any questions, not have to feel like I have to... I get to talk to you in depth about the product. I also get to show you some lovely, lovely samples. So, a little bit of a heads up for you all. If you have your cameras and I'm showing, excuse me, I'm showing samples, take a screenshot on your phone, grab. We love to get inspiration from each other with our makes, right? So get your camera ready to screen grab those samples, because although the minutes are sparse on HSN, I have to get through as much as I can, and I don't always get to show my lovely samples that my design team make for me and spend a lot of time making for me. So this is a wonderful time to come, share the love of craft, celebrate the love of craft, and see the new goodies. Now, it is Christmas on HSN. Who's a giddy kipper? I've got all the comments up. I did see all of you talking earlier. So who's a giddy kipper? Who loves Christmas? Do we like designing for Christmas? We absolutely do. Now, in this evening's show, we've got quite a bit to get through. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know what's going to happen. I've got a lot to get through. I've got a ton of paperwork here. I have product numbers for you, which is nice for a change. So if I give you a product number for an item, you can write it down, and then maybe you can add it to your basket as soon as the items become available. Now, I will say to you, they don't go live until 12 a.m. on the 14th, okay? So midnight on the 14th. Well, on the day, that midnight before the show, okay? So make sure you make a note of the numbers, get ready to go. I did mention it yesterday. If you watched my show yesterday, me, giddy kipper, says Elaine. I'll give you all a shout out in a second. We'll see who's on. But I did say yesterday, didn't I, that I have a lot of lines for this particular visit to HSN, but not all of them are going to air. Now, I have, as promised to you guys, I have been pitching in, and pitching in to the buyers. Like, I feel like my customers have loved this. They've asked for this and asked for this. Please, can you take this? Please, can you take that? And they have taken a lot of stock, okay? So I would say I only have 6 items airing in the live shows, and all of the rest of them are going to be put on .com. So maybe if you've got what we've got airing already, maybe you've purchased it from us direct, or if you've purchased it before, then maybe check out .com, because there's new products going onto .com as well. And if you are watching now, and this is your first time here, thank you so much. But if you do know any lovely crafters that would love to join in our lovely evening, we're going to do a giveaway as well. We'll do a £50 voucher to spend on the website. Whoop, whoop. We'll pick a winner at the end for somebody to spend £50 on the website. And you don't have to spend a penny, guys. You can just spend your £50 and run into the hills. Just pick something nice for the website. Maybe you've had your eye on something. So that'll be nice. So we're going to go through all of the product and just have some fun with it, okay? So if you hear any noises in this room, we have all the fans in the building in this room right now. So it's the coolest building in the room. But what comes with the coolest building in the room is my dog, my son, and my partner. So we've got a room full. So it's a family affair this evening, guys. So if you hear any sneezers, it's my dog. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the product. I'm going to go through the pieces that are live on air. Now, please do know, some of you will have some of the pieces. Some of you will have seen some of the pieces before. These particular items have been pitched into HSN for months now So if you're watching and you're thinking, I've got that, I've got that, I've got that, there's not really much I can do about it. However, hopefully there is something for you, something you've got your eye on. And if you're in the UK, something to look forward to for it to come here in the UK. Let me give you all a shout out. Denise says, it's crazy, I won't let you show you all the items. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I did manage to get another 3 minutes. Managed to bag another 3 minutes. So we've got Tina on, Shannon, we've got Fedu, we have Brenda, after 12 on the 14th. Tina, Doris, Sue, Joanne, Vincine, Michelle Moore, and then over on Facebook we have Kay. Hi sweetheart, I hope you're well. Lovely, it sounds fab. From South Dakota in Preston, from Preston in Lancashire. Doesn't sound quite like the same though. Evening from Dorset, very hot, says Wendy. We've got Joanne on. Tony, if you have the HSN item numbers, will you please let us know what they are? So, and then that comment quickly moved because everybody's talking. They're fast-moving comments, guys. So I have all of the codes. Write them down. Hello from Ireland, says Pauline. Carol, question. When are these products available in the UK? No idea, Carol. I need to do one job at a time. Let's do a successful HSN show and then probably the products will be filtered down into the UK as we go. Some of the items are part of Create Together Club, some are part of the summer party as well. So some of you have some bits and pieces already. Okay, so we've got Mandy on, hi from Northampton now. What's everybody having for their breakfast, dinner or tea? I need to know. The more you comment, the more chance you have to win the £50 voucher. And the last thing I'm going to say before we get straight into the goodness of craft, can you please share? If you can share into a group, can somebody share in the HSN Facebook page? That is allowed, hopefully. Suzanne's page, that is allowed too, hopefully. And let's get more eyeballs on me. I'm getting bigger though, guys. I am growing, you all know. We've been working on it, haven't we? We've been working on it for nearly 5 years. 5 years. Although I do have... how many minutes do I have total, Tim? About 30. I know it's not going to sound like a lot, but I think I've got about 30-ish, somewhere around there. So I'm trying, guys. Tim says we're working on a channel takeover. One day, hey. Chicken tikka, says Tina. Chicken salad. It's been hot, hasn't it? So let's crack on. So if I don't give you a code, remind me. And I'll shout out the code, okay? Liked and shared. Thank you so much, Vincine. Right, let's get straight into it. So the 6 items that I've got airtime, just remember airtime and .com, they're all going to be live. So I'm super excited. So let's go through the .com, sorry, airtime, and then we'll have a look at all the .coms. Now I have my £4. You think I'd turn that around, won't you? £4. That's just, I've got a posh studio and I've just shown you all my fridge drawers that were £4 each. As you would call it from Target. Target? Walmart. Okay, first item, Joyous Noel. Let's give you some codes here, guys. So, this code is 936010. 936010. It's like the bingo game. So let's show you what you get. So the bundles might be a little bit different to what you've seen before. You might have one piece out of the bundle, you might have it all, but at least you can see some amazing samples. I've got some great demos for this one as well, so that's so good. Just had a mini slider burger. Nathalia, I'll not tell Tim about a slider burger because he loves a slider burger. So let's have a look. Let me get all the pieces out first in this particular collection. Like I say, some of you might have some of these pieces, but these were pitched in a long time ago. So now first one out of the box, and here we go. There we go. So Joyous Noel. Let's just open this as well. We always bring you great bundles that coordinate affordability and things that are going to work with what we've brought to you previous to HSN. Now, you will see across the board from all of these collections that I'm going to showcase this evening, you will see this has been used with that, that's been used with this. in the hope that when you buy Stamps by Me product, it's not like a one and done. You're literally going to get it back out and play with it because you saw a great sample and you're going to mix them together. So hopefully that is the plan. So let's have a look at this one. So in this particular set, you're going to get a die set, 2 embossing folders and some patterned paper. Now, I'll give you the number again, guys, because I know a lot of you are making note of the numbers. 936010. So in this particular set, you're going to get the stag, the buildable antlers, the words, and the sort of like lights that can intertwine into the large antlers. Now, these words here, the Noel solid part, and then you've got the individual letters that you glue on. So you glue on the N, the O, the E, the L, and then you have joy, and then you can put J-O-Y on top as well. So you can build the word system. But it doesn't look much in the packet, but wait till I show you some samples. You're also going to get some lovely smellable papers as well. Let's have a look at these, which are going to work seamlessly with the whole collection. So you get the papers, the dies, and then you're going to get 2 embossing folders, one of which is like a scene, and then the other one is like this snowburst ring, which looks like snow. It can actually be used all year round. It does get used all year round, but it is actually called snowburst with that lovely circle with like the flecks of snow just bursting out of the centre there. So that is one collection. Oh, Vincent says, I love that about your company. Well, we try. 936010 says Brenda. Thank you. Thanks, Brenda. Gosh, it's hot. In love with those papers. HSN does have a YouTube channel. I love that die. I have used it a lot. That makes me very happy. Over on Facebook, you'll be airing 6 items, but how many new items are you bringing to HSN this time? Can't get enough of SBM. 21, Joanne. 21 items this time. So I'm trying to build. All you guys need to know is the buyers at HSN are amazing and they are supportive. And I know I keep saying it. I need to earn my stripes. I have earned my stripes, but now I just need to prove my worth.com and on air. So it'll look after itself, but, you know, no, it's craft, isn't it? We just love it, right? So that's the first bundle. So let me show you some lovely samples of what you can achieve. Now, this is where you need to get your camera out and take some pictures of beautiful, beautiful samples. So this is the waist. So that's the stag, and then the lights, fairy lights, and then the word joy here. So we have the builded stag here. Can just turn in from the side there. Look at that. How beautiful if you just sort of like... So you can really make these stag antlers as extravagant as you want to, really pretty. And if you are a clean and simple card maker, white on white looks absolutely wow factor. So you have this, and then there's the word Noel there. So this is one where it's just, look, it's been cut out of the centre and moved down. How cool is that? These are really quick cards to make, really, really quick. Have a look at this one. Patterned paper, bit of shimmer. Wow, that's marvellous. It is so nice. And if you are maybe that sort of card creator who doesn't like a lot of fuss, then this is going to be the one, I think, because is there such a word as fussless? Fussless? So look, you can build, and I'm sure that the antlers tell you whether they're male or female, so you could build it very fitting for whoever you're going to gift it to. If you know a hunter or something like that as well, it would work beautifully for that. But then you have the pattern papers. I know you all love our patterned papers. We've got some more coming up in the show as well, but if you haven't got any, we've got some coming up, but from our earlier paper collections as well. Look at this one. So that was in a gold mirror board, and this is the joy. So the solid part is the white, and then the J-O-Y is the gold mirror just sat on top. And this is the corner curve die. This is on HSN as well. It has that cinch detail, so you can make a nice shaped card. So here is the stag again, but if I tilt that forward, that is that incredible embossing folder, the snowburst. I love this embossing folder. Love, love, love. And there is the lovely Noel there. But look how beautiful. Quite simply beautiful. And here is another one, look. So the gold antlers, the white, the Noel, and then the snowburst in the background. So literally you have some incredible cards with little to no effort, as long as you've got a die cutting machine, guys. Anita, hope everyone's okay. We are good, thank you. So let's just show you a black and white. Who likes black and white at Christmas? Look at that, if I tilt that forward. So you can sort of like do them up to the side, build them out. Oh, Brenda's been my number lady today. She's putting number in for me. Thanks, Brenda. So this is a silver sparkly one, and this embossing folder is what we brought to you last time we were on HSN. So dig it out. Then we have some painted baubles. Are you screen grabbing, guys? What about on a shaped card? Just plain. Oh, sorry, I've crushed his antler there a little bit. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, that's gorgeous. Is that vellum at the bottom? This one, sweetheart's pattern paper. And I think that is from your Holly and Berry collection. That was coming up as well. Design team are brilliant, I know. Let me just show you some of the Snowburst embossing folders not used for Christmas. So you can use them throughout the year. So you're getting a lot of usage out of it for your money. So these are some floral arrangements, but can you see how it just sort of like negates the white background and brings it back to life? So if you're thinking, oh, I've got a big white space, it's a bit boring, what can I fill it with? These embossing folders are really going to do that for you. So this is just to show you that you don't have to have them as Christmas effects. You can have them as every day. So this one's in craft. With your flowers, these are on HSN, you got these last time. And then let me show you them both together. So there's your snowburst, and then there's the scene in the centre behind. So cut a circle die in the centre and put the other embossing folder behind, and you have 2 for 1 on that one. Gladstube, I do love the snowburst, me too. And here is one again. So if I tilt that forward, can you see all the specks there from the circle? And then the lovely scene, and it's been swiped with an ink pad. Here's one just painted, sand back. And then we have sparkly roof and a painted sky. One on mirror board. Now, it's not a choice of, it comes with the complete bundle. So you are totally covered if you like it. And then we have 2 options here. So white, if you just like white. And then you have the black swipe with a white ink pad. So that one is Joyous Noel. That one has airtime. Got a lot to get through. Literally got the folder yesterday. Can't wait to use it. Oh, bless you. Get using it, get using it. So exciting. So that is the first product that has airtime. So just bear in mind, if you tuned in late, the items I'm showing you, some have airtime, some don't. I've managed to convince them to get lots of things for .com as well. So that's awesome. Now I'll just put my fridge drawer back and we'll get the second one. So the next one is, most of you will have this. Well, you say that. So this one is perfect pine cones, okay? Comes with 2 sizes as well and some paper on this occasion. So item number for this one, if you like this one, is 936021. 936021. Let's have a look. Would be great for men's cards, says Joanne. It absolutely would. Those are stunning, says Jean. Well, thank you so much, guys. I'm seeing a lot of new names tonight. So whoever's shared and invited the friends, thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. I think as well at HSN, they're having some winners at HSN, aren't they? Some people have been invited to HSN, and that's always nice as well, because I get to meet people in person, get my name out there as well. So let's go. So this one's perfect pine cones. Okay, this is just a workhorse. Every year we bring back perfect pine cones, and this is what I say about Stamped by Me. If it works, we continue to sell it. We keep replenishing it. We sell it again every year. But this one is perfect pine cones, and it's not a choice of. It's the duo and some pine cone papers. Okay, so what does this look like? They're pine cones, right? But what's unique about these are they're 3D. So basically you build the pine cones. So you have your bottom layer, your middle layer, and then you put his little jacket on, which is the shadow part, and all of the pieces lift through, and it looks like a real pine cone. Do you believe me? Both sizes. Do you believe me? Well, you'll have to just trust me, won't you, when I show you samples. And you also get some papers as well. So I'll just quickly show you these lovely coordinating pine cone papers. So maybe you want to do some lovely Christmas cards, but you don't want to do die cutting. You're not too fussed about getting all your kit out, but you need a quick Christmas card. They're Christmas in a pad, aren't they? So you will get them all. You have the buildable elements. You get the sticks on both to like build the sort of like corner piece, and you can interchange them. They're all different sizes. So if you just want one as a focal and a little baby one tucked underneath, or vice versa, whatever suits you as a crafter. So a lot of metal in these, a lot of metal. Right, so let's show you some samples. First out of the box, here we go. You put his little jacket, look. I know most of you have seen this over and over. I never get bored of it, but I think this is going to fly. I think this is going to do really well, guys. So, and then you get all your embellishments and to boot. So let's do this. Let's show you another one. So here is one from that's the embossing folder we had on last time. This might still be available on HSN. Then you've got the bigger pine cones. So you see how they all lift up. It makes it look real. Perfect pine cones are just beautiful. What size is the biggest pine cone die? Well, let's have a look, darling. So this is your biggest, this one's large. Let's have a look. In fact, I'll not open it because let's see if I've got one on a card. I have actually got one on a card, but I can't take it off the card. So let's have a look. This is mine, by the way. Don't judge. So we'll go by the bottom layer. So the biggest one's 3-inch tall. So you cut the 3, so you've got your solid, your next one, and then his little jacket, the shading, and then you get the embellishments, the berries, and then the stick to create your composition there. So this is the big one. And then let me show you a little one whilst we're on that as well. So let's have a look at that one, just in case you're wondering, because you can create the most beautiful wreath, like an 8x8 wreath for the front of a door or something like that. Joanne definitely used this year and year out. I tell you guys, if you're brand new here, you can always tell on the back of our packaging how old things are. So the Perfect Pine Cone Large we did in 2024. And the Perfect Pine Cone Small actually doesn't have it. It's got a different code on this one. But I think we've done this for 5 years, guys. Some of you have been here that long and will know. Right, so this one basically is on plates. So let me just... These ones are 2-inch, so you've got a great variation in size. So you've got your plate, you just run your plate through. Then you've got your little jackets and your sticks. And then over on the other side with this one, get so much metal for your money here. You get all of the embellishments, and you also get flowers and berries and buds, and just so you can really go to town and build the most beautiful ornate corner, a wreath, a DL card, whatever it may be. So those are the 2 dies. So let's grab some more samples. So here we go. Can you see the embossed detail there? How real? Unless you're going to put a real one on a card, that is as close as you're going to get with the pine cones. Nobody's ever done a pine cone like this, I don't think. I think it's so beautiful. Here's the stick at the back as well. You've got all of the embellishments. But basically, the embossing puts the lines in there. And then when you put his little jacket on and pull the little flaps through, it literally looks like a pine cone. So pretty. So pretty. But... here we go again. So I think these papers are coming up. This is the frame you all love. And then they go flat because they're in a box, but you just pop them up, put some sparkle on them if you want to. I'll be demoing this live in the show, so. Mo made it, yay! So here is the bigger one. So this is a 5x7. If you want a bit of distress, different colour there. I just love how real they look. And some glitter and snow to pieces. Pop up would be so pretty, yeah. So nice. So it's not a choice of the small and the large, you get them both. So here's the large and small mixed. So think about mixing them if you want to. What about not doing them in brown? What about a burgundy and brown? So not necessarily in craft or brown. I'll show you a few more. I've got lots actually. What about the snowburst? Embossing folder in the back with white. Are you a white card maker? I love how, as well, we're all different as card makers. So that jacket is shaded jacket is done in a mirror board there. Can we see? This is the card kit we did. There are your lovely cones. Literally, just I would have a day of just cutting. Just cut them and just have some fun with them. Look at this, build it up. Pattern papers. And the rest is history. So that one is your perfect pine cones, 2 die sets and a coordinating paper pack, okay? So all of the airtime ones I have demos for. I know, crazy, right? Demos in 3 minutes, it's wild. But I will do my best. I will do absolutely my best to showcase how the system works. So that one is perfect pine cones. Do I need to give you the number again? So perfect pine cones is 936021. Definitely getting these, says Nathalia. I think that no matter whose collection you buy, year in, year out, they're a beautiful add-on to pull your collections together. And you'll see the pine cones are used on probably a lot of the cards that are on here. They're used in the next collection. It's hard to really sort of like put the samples into categories because so many elements from so many different kits have been put on one card. But it's like Tim says, it's a credit to the product. When I am designing, I'm constantly thinking about, you know, how's it going to work? Is it going to work with what people have spent the money on before? So the next one is General Chestnut, okay? So General Chestnut is layering stencils, stamp and a die. Oh, and some papers as well. So let me show you him here. So General Chestnut, what is on the front of this packet here, you see him? You're going to be able to create him. Did you have to learn to colour? You did not. Did the layering stencils do it for you? They absolutely did. These pine cones are beautiful. I love it with the frosted edges, says Joanne. They're so pretty. That's what you want on Christmas. Yay! I really need to visit my craft stash and start Christmas. Timeless, Tony. Yes, you need to get on with it. I haven't seen anybody else's product previews or what anybody else has done this year, so I'm surmising everybody else has done their previews. I left it well today because it's just been so hot. So I'm hoping there's things that you've liked and seen from other companies. I know Sarah's done hers. From Craft Buddy, so hopefully you've seen some nice things. It's a lot to get excited for, isn't it? I always like to see what everybody's come up with. So you're going to get the layering stencils, the stamp and the words and the die in there, and you're also going to get the Enchanted Yuletide paper pack as well. So this is the bundle here, pine cones. So this one is 7x7. 11 designs, 33 pages. Well, if you know our paper, you know. So nice, so ornate. They're so good. Don't really need to do out with them, do we? Pine cone in the corner, bish, bosh, bash. So you'll get your paper pack and General Chestnut. Now, the layering stencils are just follow the system 1 through to 5, stamp and die cut. And you're going to get, let's do a one with a die cut first so you can look at him. Come on, that is not a topper. that was not a topper. That has been stenciled, stamped, and die cut, and you can do it as well at home because they are that good. Look. Come on, General Chestnut. Show them what you're made of. Let's have a look here. Look at him there in sepia. He looks a bit angry there in the darker colours, doesn't he? Let's go and have a look at some more. What about having him so he's just done in embossing? Beautiful. No stencils. This is so good. Linda says, yes, I have watched 3 other vendors showcase their previews in the US. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I haven't managed to catch up with anybody, that's all. I've just been so busy. General Chestnut. What are we thinking, guys? Do you like so far? What about him just on the corner in grey ink pad? That looks like pattern paper to me. Credit to the stencils there. Oh, what did I say? He's there, and he's on an embossing folder in the background there as well. On another one of the embossing folders, which you all got last time. Grayscale again. What about just the paper with the bows you got? Shaker card. Brenda, good shout. The number for this one is... No, that's not the number. You just saw me minutes there, didn't you? 775. Chestnut is 936019. Look at this one, shaker card. So you've got the paper, General Chestnut, your nice dies. The dies are on the web as well. You're getting him too, are you? Nathalia, bless her. I'm getting him. I'm getting them all. Look at this one in vintage. How incredibly beautiful. You know, nobody's going to be making cards like you using these products. And that's what I like about being at HSN, guys. I'm totally different to what anybody else is bringing you. I bring you something completely different to what everybody else does. So you have variety. What about in pink? Bit out there, look. Twins. Carol, I want these papers. Go on, that is an awesome nutcracker, isn't it just? 2 more then in a blue and then 1 more in, look at that. Just look at that card. And oopsie daisy, another one in red. So you can keep it super duper traditional or you can be a bit wild with some pinks. Here, you see these brooches? These are coming up soon. Nice. Right, come on, cracker. Oh, sorry, can I just show this one? So not cut out, straight onto the paper and stamped in a black embossing. Yep. That is General Chestnut. So you get General Chestnut, the layering stencils, the stamps, the dies, and then the coordinating paper pad as well. And you bring us products that are not the same thing over and over. I know. That's because I get bored, Shannon. I don't want to see the same stuff. we need variety. We need new goodies. Next one is one that I showed last night. I got so many compliments on my cards last Christmas. They all said they've never gotten anything like mine. All were SBM, says Jean. Well, Jean, that is delightful. That makes me so happy. Sometimes though, when I'm pitching in, and it's same when I pitch into the buyers, and I'm like, I feel like I'm over explaining. I'm like, guys, this is what you do. It's super easy. Blah 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 blah. Honestly, the results, everybody can achieve it. Blah, 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 and I feel like, does anybody believe me? Because I am a little bit different, and I probably have to put a little bit more hard work in to present my products in, because they're so used to a variety of craft that's nothing like me. So am I the wild card at HSN a little bit? Yeah, I would say so, because I'm a little bit different. So if you are wanting something a little bit different, you are absolutely in the right place. So hopefully I've got something for everyone. Fingers crossed, that's the plan. So this is what I showed you yesterday, which is the reflection. Now, every time I have brought you reflection on HSN, it's sold out. Every single time, whether it's been on .com, whether it's been live, whether I had a countdown, because when I get a countdown, I do get a real giddy kipper. So, reflection collection. This one's called Sparkle Everyday, and it's that reflected city, okay? It comes with the stamp that's got the fireworks, the reflected city, the lines for the stars. It's got words in there as well. It also comes with a silhouette die, so you can build, and paper. So it all creates a beautiful scene setting, which you can sort of like utilise for lots of different events. Maybe it's a wedding, maybe it's somebody's had a baby, maybe it's an anniversary, maybe it's Christmas, or whatever you want to do it as, I guess. You have different things to us here in the UK. So this one's called Skyfire Nights. So you get all the bundle, and the product code for this one, guys, is 936000. You go above and beyond with your products, so that's super kind. That's why we love your designs. They're a little bit different than anyone else. That's really kind, thanks, Joanne. I do feel like as well, you get more out of things where you've had to sort of like be creative and put your mind to it a little bit more as well. So let's have a look. So you get the stamp, the die, and the paper. Let me show you some of these lovely papers, okay? Now, you get your toppery, like 4 smaller elements there, ATC, and then you have all of your scene setters. So you've got the cities, the lights, the stars. So glad you're bringing this one to HSN. Yes, I did say yesterday, don't buy it because it's on HSN. I try and, if I know it's coming, I will tell you. So this one is a bumper. It smells delicious. 75 sheets, 25 designs, 3 of each. So let me show you some samples. So simply cut out in black or stamped. So that is the reflection, and this is just on some ink mopped up. That is the lovely fireworks in the top there. We did some of these yesterday. This is one with the silhouette die, the sparkles in the sky with some sparkles. I put some sparkle on the bottom as well to create like some sparkly water. Makes me stand out, does it? Yeah. I like to be different. And then what about if you use the stamp with embossing powder? We used this yesterday. We love this one, right? Vellum with the stars and the scene in there as well. Let's just see if we've got some more. So you can pop the windows out or not, but having the capability to mat them on the die onto those lovely patterned papers is just incredibly quick. But if you want to put a highlight in the windows with a gel pen, a gold one, a white one, you're going to be able to create the most amazing cards. So that is your complete, you'll get the complete bundle with that particular one as well. So that one is your Skyfire Nights. Did I give you the code? Stunning, says Tina. Well, thank you very much. If you've joined late, if you can share, that would be cool too. So the code for that one, guys, is 936000. And we're going to pick a winner for a £50 voucher to say thank you for watching the live show as well. So the next one is Holly and Berry. You're all like, so far I've got them all. Well, probably most of you don't have them all, but we do have some hardcore followers from the States here on Stamps by Me. So let's have a look. So with this particular collection, now this is a bigger bundle, but this is more floral based. So let me show you what you get in this one. So this one's called Holly and Berry. You get a 7x7 patterned paper, which is here. I'll show you in a second. You also get a Holly and Berry breaker paper, I would call this one. You get some dies. So you get the poinsettia dies and the foliage. And you also get the Holly and Berry pre-printed words. And you also get the painted mount. Now, it's a bigger collection, but this one's a little bit different. So the flowers you can use for all year if you want to. But let me just show you the artwork in this particular collection. I'm going to be spending too much. I'll give you the code for this one, guys. It is 936013. If I was rich enough, I'd have everything. Oh, bless you. So let's have a look at these particular papers. So quite rich in tone, dark navies, scene setters, pieces of artwork, really. You could put them in a frame, add some gems, embellishments to the bottom. Just absolutely beautiful. There is a few missing out that one because this one's mine. So you'll get this one, and then you will also get your breaker pad. Now you're probably thinking, Tony, what's a breaker pad? Most of you know, but for those that don't know, breaker is a plainish version of the colours that are in the main focal point paper pad. And why we do this is because if we did everything pattern, it would all just blend into one, and then you'd have to find something from your stash to break it. We always put a breaker in for you. So this particular one is veins, it's got texture, it's got layers, and you can see the rich tones of the burgundies and creams that you would get from poinsettias, and it also has the tones and the veins from the greenery as well. And that's really important, guys, because we have greenery in our dies, but that's going to make them look super duper real with the veins and things like that. So you're going to get your veins and your berries. You're also going to get the poinsettia heads to build a flower. The pre-printed words as well, so if you can't be bothered to stamp. And then you get your painted mounts. So our painted mounts are like postcards. So literally cards to go. All you need to do is add a sentiment, and that is it. So let me show you there. They carry water. They'll go through your embossing folders as well. So fast lane card making those ones. Get them on a card, put a sentiment on, you are done. So that is the complete collection of Holly and Berry. So 7x7 Holly and Berry pattern, 7x7 breaker, your foliage die set, your flower die set, your words, and your painted mounts as well to coordinate. This has to be the best paper collection I think I've ever done in all the time that I've been designing for Christmas. I've just absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this one. This is the word from the stag, from the joyous stag that I showed you at the beginning. That bird. These are the little mini flowers from the die set. So if you want to create your own beautiful wreath. Pussy cutting. Denise says she gets lots of compliments for using Stamps by Me. Oh, that's super kind. Holly and Berry, love it. Oh, thank you. This is the, look how bright they are, coloured in. So you've got the paper, you've got lovely flower die cuts there. So you could make them all. And we've made sure we've got some super small ones in there. So if you are a smaller card maker as well. So pretty. And then we have this one as well, under some acetate. So that one is holly and berry, okay? That is a bigger collection. So I'm hoping that does well, because they want us to do bigger collections, but I still want to try and keep, it's a balance, isn't it? It's a balance. If I do bigger collections, it comes at more cost, but I would rather do lots of affordable items till you all get to know the brand and trust the brand. And then once you trust the brand, you will buy pretty much everything then once you love the products. You trust us as a company. So we will start looking at bigger bundles and things like that, but we'll see how it goes, right? So those are the items that are on air. So those are the ones that pretty much go in a couple of minutes live on air. Now, we do have .com. Now, this is where all of the other schools come in. So let's crack straight on, because there's quite a few down here. I'm not going to demo, I'm just going to show you them and show you the samples as well. So first up, we have, I should really do them in order on the sheet, actually. Let's do them in order of the sheet, and that will be helpful for me, not making sure I don't give you incorrect numbers. So far, so good. I hope you like it so far. So, brooches. Now, I'm just going to grab them, Tim, just 1 second. Are you going to see me coming back and forth, guys? I've got a lot to grab over here. So, this one is one that we actually launched this year. And these are so cool. So, basically, it's all three. So, we have Wonderful and Wow, Decorative Brooches, and Love, Hope and Joy. Now, in Love, Hope and Joy, you get the words love, joy and hope, okay? Big, nice sized words. And then here, Wonderful and Wow, you get wonderful and wow. Now, what can you see? All of the O's in all of the words are exaggerated. And that's where your brooches come into play. So you have a butterfly, a flower, a dove, a couple, some flowers, a Christmas tree, not all Christmas. And there are going to be more brooches as well and more words. So basically these brooches fit into the centres of all of the O's on all of the words. And you can interchange them. So you have some Christmas ones, joy, hope, if you want to, wonderful, wow. If you turn this round, it says mom. We've got love. So you can use these all year. We've marked them up as Christmas, but honestly, you can use them as much as you want. Let me just show you the die cuts that I've done just to show you, so you can see how quite simple and easy they are. So just cut them in a variation of colours here. And here are the brooches. So the brooches fit seamlessly on the O's. Look at that. A flower or a butterfly. And you make your own words with the decorative brooches, fitting for whatever occasion. They fit direct on top. You can also cut the embellishment out the centre and leave the exterior if you want to. Or you could just use the words on their own. They are beautiful, says Kate. Thank you so much. So it's not a choice of, you'll get them all. So the 2 sets of words and the decorative brooches as well. So let me show you some words. So the code for this one, if you are wanting to get ahead on this one, is 936023. So clever. Yeah, let's just do that again. 936023. So that's those three. Let me show you a couple of samples too. Oh, you see what's happening? Holly and berry with the word hope and a butterfly. I told you they all work together, didn't I? Come on. Joy. Holly and berry. Good for fast cards, yes. General chestnut papers. Last year's papers. I showed you as well in general chestnut the brooch used on the background, didn't I, as well? What about embossing him so it's embossed in the centre? I need a complete bundle of your ink pads. Look at this one. Double layered. A black, a gold and a black. Right. That one is your decorative brooches. What's next? What's next? Now then. This is where it starts to get a bit fancy. So let's move away for Christmas and follow in the list. We might be frog hopping from one thing to the next, but I'm just going to chug on, chug, 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 chug. Are you ready for this next collection? Probably, absolutely not. It's a big one. Oh. Now this is where you're all going to wake up and pay attention. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's not a boxing match, Tony. Come on. Right, so now listen, when I pitched this in, they wanted it all in a bundle. I was like, guys. I don't make that much money as it is, bundling it all together. Nobody's going to pay that price if you bundle it all together. And two, I just not going to make a dime. So we need to separate it, please. So they agreed. And I think it's going to be so cool. You're going to have options with what you pick as well. So let's get straight into it because I'm chomping at the bit here. Right. Let's just show you the three ladies, first of all. Now look at these bad boys. Stella, Maya, Lily, which one are you? Now, did I colour them with pens? I did not, Brenda. Cha. I didn't. Layering stencils are king. Look at the light and shade in those garments. I mean, come on. So this is basically like General Chestnut. You get your layering stencils, you get your stamp, and you get your die. Item number, when you are ready. Let me show you what the first bundle is so you know, and then show you what you can add on to the bundle if you want to, okay? So let me just move these for a second. So item number, pens at the ready. It's like bingo. Oh, Mo Manley's head's just burst. 936024. Now, remember, guys, these are just.com. Just.com. So that means they haven't taken as much for .com as they do for airtime. So literally it will be whoever gets them. So in this particular bundle, you're going to get Stella, item number 936024. So we're going to get Stella, a set of layering stencils, textile fabric stencils. So you can create this. I'll show you in the back. You could create a leopard print, a gingham. I'm not sure what these other ones are, to be honest, but they're all fabric patterns, okay? 4 stencils. So Stella, 4 stencils. Let me just check that I'm telling you exactly what you do get, because I do not want to, my gosh. My goodness me. You're going to get fabric dies. Come on. Fabric dies. So, like tapestry dies, like fabric. So good, guys, so good. So textile, and then a bumper paper pack, which has the couture crosswalks. Need these, are they in the UK, please? So some of you will have got one of them in your Create Together club, so you are so lucky. The others, yes, they'll be available. You just have to stand by. Oh, these are lovely. So excited. You'll also get your couture crosswalks, which is 25 designs, 75 sheets, 200 DSM. Now, I've put this together because I thought, you know what, let's do a main bundle. If you like the other ladies, you can go and buy the other ladies. I didn't want to put all the ladies in and it be about, I don't even know how much it would be. Too much. So I've separated the ladies. So if you just want to get this lady, Stella, you can. But the other two, and I'll show you in a second, are separate. So if you want to get one of the other ladies as well, or you want them all, then you can go and buy the other two, one or none, because you've got this bundle. So let's just show you this one. So you have your breakers in there, which are the patterns, papers. Then you've got your catwalks, your fabrics, textures, layers, city streets, broadwalks, boardwalks, city lights, and everything in between, okay? Full 75 sheet, dies, 2 A6 dies, 4 stencils, and Stella, which is layering stencils, stamp, and a die. Item number, again, 936024. I have a funny feeling these are going to go before I've battered an eyelid, because these are incredible. I'm so excited about these. So that's that. So that's like the main bundle. As the other two ladies, what have I done with the other two ladies? We also have Lily and Maya. Maya. Do you have the lady in the suit, the gown, or the trendy Stella in that particular collection? I'm sorry I couldn't do her as an individual as well. I had to put one in with the collection. So hopefully you think I've picked the right one for the collection. So I've got Stella, Maya, and Lily. These are available as individuals, so you can pop these in your basket if you want to, or if you're just happy with Stella, that is absolutely fine. So there are more ladies coming to the collection as well. Whoop, whoop. Set your alarm, folks. Bow, 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 bow. Right, let me show you some samples. Because we have a whole bunch here. So that's your fabric, that's your stencil. There she is looking absolutely gorgeous. That one is it Maya, that one? That one's Maya, look. Shows you in multicolour, so you can absolutely change them up. Black embossing on the stencils. Leopard print in the background. Now, this is stamps by me. Woo woo! All three. Who's getting this one? Papers. That shading, never, never, never could we dream of doing unless you went to classes. No, 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 not a chance. Well, the layering stencils are there to make you look blooming brilliant. Here we go. The shadow there. How you're all going to decide. Christmas. 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 Shadow behind her there. There's just too many. Coloured with pens. What about paper piecing a dress on look in fabric rather than using the stencils? Wow. Oh, we've just done that. I need to stop. Let's carry. Oh, right. So you got the item code for those. So I will give you the code for the. So that was 3 SKUs. So the bundle code, guys, is 936024. And then you have, let me just check which one she is. The next, and then we have Lily, and she is 936025. And then we have Maya, which is 936026. So you decide. You get. I'm getting them all. Are you now? Are you going to get them all? Bless your heart. Gonna have a lot of fun with them. Too glam to give her that. Hey, I need that as a sentiment. It is a sentiment, Tims. Oh, I was just about to give you credit then, Vincent. I'm gonna have to take that back. Sorry, if you've seen it on one of there and you've said it, let's celebrate it. Next. Too glam to give a damn. Well, next, right, now this is a little bit of a, so if you are a card maker and you're wanting to do something different, we'll have to get all of them and all. Oh dear. It will literally be fastest finger first. So remember when I said to you about album making, I don't want to make cards, I'm sick of seeing cards, I'm sick of seeing dies, I'm sick of seeing stamps, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. Are you one of those people who keep saying, la, 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 la? Listen, if anybody watches social media, it's me. I might be silent, but I'm watching. I'm always listening, and I'm always thinking about what can we do to change it up? How can we introduce somebody to do something different? Everybody's bored, blah, blah, blah. So we brought you the album making kits, didn't we? That you just popped out the pages and you stuck them together. Can you remember? Well, I've got another one for you. However, it's just a little bite-sized one is this one. But it's some beautiful summery colours. So I'm going to show you. So you get, it comes in 2 packs like so. You get your red liner tape as well. And it makes an album. Now you're thinking, I can't be bothered. You don't have to be bothered. They're pre-cut. You pop them out the page. Come on. So let me just show you. Oh, now you're listening. So basically, there's pockets, tags, toppers, bookmarks, pages, just all sorts of flaps, folding elements. All you need to do is add the pictures of your family, okay? And you get 2 sets, so let me show you. And this is going to be so, it's 1 album. And the reason why it's 1 is I want everybody to at least try one of these. And it's not going to break the bank. It'll be a couple of dollars or whatever it may be. So make sure you check this one out. So you get your binder, you get your fold-out pages. The black lines are where you score. Look, you just pop them out the page. And look how lovely these colours are. We've not done any colours like this before. We did the vintage, we did the pink, got some buttons, add some sparkles, add some twine around them. You get some duplicate pages, so you've got ample. Now I say, don't I, to you all, this makes an album. This actually makes way more than an album. I'll give you so much more. It's super thick. It's not going to warp or weave or buckle under your glue or your tape. It's a lovely, lovely kit, guys, honestly. And you can make cards with them. You don't have to make albums. You can make cards, tags, toppers, little keepsakes, gift wallets. So with this particular one, you get all of the embellishments and the red liner tape. And this is what I did with mine. So from that 1 album, I still had items left over. I made these 3 pieces. So if you're thinking, I would like to make something a little bit special for Christmas for somebody I love, then maybe you might want to just stick these together and just create something quite awesome. So you could put a family photo, Christmas jumpers, a £5 gift card in each. How nice is that? So if you're thinking, I need to step away a little bit, I'd like to create something a little bit different, then this is going to get you. And if you are a little bit of a mindful crafter, popping all of the pieces out and putting it all together. So I was saying to Tim before I came to air, I really want to put like a nice big ribbon bow around. I want to add some metal embellishments. I want to add some tassels into the bookmarks. And I decided not to because I want you to see in true form what you can achieve with just the kit. So if you are a new crafter, don't want to make cards, haven't got a die cutting machine, don't own a single stamp and don't own any ink, but have the capability to pop some pieces out, I've given you the tape as well to put it together. You can be creative and be a handmade card maker or album maker or something like that. So you get that. I also made this card with some of the pieces that were left over. So I would probably stabilise it and put it on a card, but you can see there, just with some of the embellishments that were left. And I also made a gift wallet as well, to put a gift wallet inside as well. And there were still bits and pieces left over from that as well. So I just added a sentiment. So all of this came from that one little mini kit. I think you'll be blown away when you see the price of this one, guys, on HSN. But it is an introductory into something a little bit different. And I've done it at such a price where it's too good not to try it. So you'll have to let me know your thoughts on that one. So that is the lovely Pop Out album. And that code is 936027. Now, next item. Now, please forgive me. Go down the list. Here we go. So this one's pretty special, guys. So in this particular one, if you're wanting something whimsical, something watercoloured, sorry, it's very hot in here. Watercoloured, my dog's asleep as well, bless her heart. Something a little bit different to the norm, then this is probably going to be for you. So we have this You Are So Lovely kit. Now, you have a frame die with the centre part here, so it'll cut an aperture through. I don't have samples for this one yet, guys. We have the flowers and the words. We have fussy cut elements, and we also have paper and vellums. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. Now, the item number for this one is on .com. We don't have a lot of stock of this one, and the item number is 936029. So if you just cut with the outline die, it cuts a rectangle with stitching, but if you put the centre in, it gives you an aperture through, so you can do a shaker card, put the cute animals behind and things like that. You've also got the vase with the flowers. We have some toppers and embellishments. The colours and designs are wonderful. Thank you so much. So these can sit behind the pre-cut windows. Very cute. Very, very cute. And then you also get the pattern paper, and it has some mounts, and it also has beautiful vellum as well. Better not try and put that back in neat. I'll have to sort out the bags. And then we have this one. Some of you may have this one. You Are So Lovely, 936029. Thank you so much. Look how beautiful these are. Pastels, paisley. So as you can see from the show, you have got a copious amount of variety going on from Stamps by Me. I'm trying to bring you lots and lots of different things. So you're not expecting what's going to come next. Hopefully. I have surprises up my sleeves. Some of which you will love, some of which you will hate, but I try my utmost to be a company that brings absolute variety. So you're in the right place. And then vellum. Come on. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Have you ever seen vellum like that? Great Mother's Day cards, great babies cards. I know. I was like looking at Tim there. It's like, what is that noise? It's like the dog is snoring. She's having a great time, guys. Oh, look at this. You're not going to want to cut into these. You are not going to cut into them. There's not a chance. So nice. And this is going to be a good price. Well, I feel like, let me know, guys. I love your honesty anyway, and you'll tell me anyway if you don't agree. But I think my prices are really good. I think they are. For the quality, the best papers you could ink and use, smell, print, dyes, stamps, and they all come beautifully packaged because that's all we know what to do right here at Stamps by Me. So I feel like they're amazing, but I'm biased, I guess. So the item number for this one is 936029. Now the next item is a Quattro D item. Now this, you got, last time we did Quattro D, we did the beer bottle, if you remember, and lots of you bought the beer bottle, but they took a risk taking that beer bottle. Because you were all asking for it, I said, please, can we just put one in and see how it goes? Obviously, it did really well, because nobody knows the business like me. And so this time we've brought you the beer glasses. So if you got the bottle, this time we're bringing the beer glasses and it goes with, okay? So let me just put this to one side and grab the next item. Now, the next item is Quattro D and the item number is 936081, okay? So let me show you this one. Now, Quattro D, there is just no way I can sample it on air. It's 4 stages: stencils, stamp, die, and 3D embossing folder, all of which work on their own really, really well as well. But basically, you get the, it shows you down the side of the packet here, embossing folder, layering stencils, stamp, and outline die, and it creates the most amazing 3D embellishments. And you get the words as well, 14 pieces. I'll just show you. You get a lot in the pack, a lot. So let's show you. So you have your layering stencils, you have your 3D embossing folder, which can be used on its own as well. There we go. And then you get your dies and your words and your stamps. Okay. And then what that's going to do is it's going to create cards that look like this. And when they're 3D'd, you have the froth on the embellishments as well. So if you've got the beer bottles, that's the beer bottle. But here we go. If you use your embossing powders, great for guys' cards. So if you're thinking, do you know what? It would be nice not to have something that's just like typical guys. You know, every celebration has to have a beer of some form, doesn't it? Even though you don't drink, you could make it into a cocktail, a mocktail. You could make that into a coffee if you wanted to as well. So that is the Quattro D. I'm flying through these now. I'm going to pee my pants. Why? That number is out of sequence. Oh, don't you start, guys. You're worse than me. So the Quattro D is 936031. Listen, when you see the numbers like that, I know it's jumped from 29 to 31, hasn't it? That means whatever I pitched in between there didn't make the cut. Didn't make the cut. Oh, now you're getting a true insight into my business. Oh. Yeah, the beer wants a beer. Now, next one. Now, let's put this one to one side. This one I love because this one's just come back in stock in the UK as well. So you have 2 and you're going to get both. Going to get both? Come on. These are a lot of value for money, for your money. I promise you. So you get the large stamps, which create the flowers. You get the stencils and the dies, okay? So you've got Radiant Poppies, Dreamy Blooms, okay? 20 pieces in this one, 22 pieces in this one. You always have the explanation on the back as well. You've got the stamp and the detail part there. The vellum is gorgeous, I know, Joanne. What I love about these ones is they're a little bit abstract. So the stencils have splashes on them. They have like a watercolour wash effect background as well. There's also step-by-steps and how-to guides for this particular set, for both sets actually. So in this particular one, the Radiant Poppies, you get Grateful and Wow, and you can replicate this. And can you see how the layers are sort of like a little bit abstract? They're not perfect. They mimic a wild poppy. And that's what I love about this particular set. So you get this stamp, the large dies, and you also get the layering stencils. So that's Radiant Poppies. And then you get Dreamy Blooms. And I'll show you this one. You can see actually the layering system on the back. That's your watercolour wash. 1 stencil, 2, 3, the 2 splashes, and then the stamp, which they've done in gold on this particular one. Kathy's made lots of cards with these. So you'll get your layering stencils, your dies, and then the large stamp as well, which is so beautiful in embossing powders as well. So you're going to get both with this one. So the code for these two are, who's got a big list of codes? The .com, don't worry too much about, mind you, I say that. I did have a few sellouts last time. .com, there isn't as much stock as on air. That's all I'm going to say to you. Yes, sweetheart, none of the tags are working. They're not live. They won't put them live until 12 a.m. on Tuesday, on that night before the show, simply because it might sell out. And they're on HSN. So that's those two. Let's show you some samples real quick because we've still got loads to get through. Going to be here all night. So here we go. So this is the stamp just coloured from, this is Dream. Let's put them in a pile. Dreamy Blooms. Be a bit creative with some paper there. The blooms fit within, so you can cut them in two. So the embellishments put on the back there to make it look like an embossing folder. Look at that. Painted in white and then over with blue. A little bit of a corner stamp there. This is the one with the splats on. On HSN in the USA, I would like Stella and the Girls and the Skyline. Woohoo! What's everybody else getting? When are they available? Let's just show you a few more. If you do texture, let's show you some of the poppies. It's not a choice either. You don't have to pick, guys. That's on patterned paper. Team them up with your stamps. Gold embossing without the stencils. This one's a bit out there, look. So play around with colour. And then some darker tones there as well. So that is your Dreamy Blooms and Radiant Pop. Wow, I know. I am just showing you. You put your list. I want it all. You put them on your list, guys. I don't know. Has anybody had as many products as this? I don't know. What's next? What's next? Right, so the next one is... Right, okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Just stay with me. I'm having fun. I'm having fun just showing samples. So these ones, pretty new. We have Feathered Finesse and we have Blushing Beauty. Floral layering stencils and stamps. And then we also have the die. And then we have Feathered Finesse, which is the bird, the outline and the stamps. I'll show you on the back here. Super, super beautiful. So let's go ahead and show you some samples. So we have the bird. These dies are coming up. Denise just wrote all. What you like? That's super kind. Thank you. If you like them as well, don't forget to leave a review. And if it's a bad review and you're not happy, please let me know first so I can try and sort it out. There's another bird. Look. Look how beautiful. I mean, come on. So lovely. And to have the die to go around. So, and what about this one as a background paper? Look at that. And then this is where it gets interesting because this bird is being used with the florals. So this is the floral here. These beautiful florals in the background here. And you get both. So this is sort of like cut in half. And then one there and one there. That's pretty, isn't it? Vintage. Looks like it's been put onto wood, doesn't it? So beautiful. This one. So you have the flowers and the birds in that particular collection. So the number for this one is 936050. 936050. Woo! Next one. You've probably seen the next one with me because we've launched it twice here actually. I managed to get HSN to take it because they took one of the other designs. So hopefully you've not seen it, some of you. Some of you may have seen it. And this is the... next one. This one is Woodland Wolf. Now you all love these types of papers. So I'm hoping you love these just as much. So you're going to get your wolf, but this time it gets a stencil and a mask. So the mask enables you to stamp the trees inside the stencil or outside the stencil. So you see this wolf here, he's been stamped, and this stencil here has been put over the top, and then the trees have been stamped on top of the stencil around the wolf. And when you remove your mask, you have a pretty clear picture of the wolf, and then all of the trees are stamped into the background. And you do it the opposite way for the bottom one. So you put the outline stencil, which is this one, and you ink through, and then you stamp your trees. When you move your stencil, you have your trees in the shape of a wolf, which is so gorgeous. So you'll get this one, and then you'll also get a bumper paper pack of beautiful papers. 75 sheets, 25 designs. These are real quick cards. He's a good-looking wolf, isn't he? So, so nice. And then at the back, you get your tags, your toppers, your embellishments. We love this one. Let's give it a hoot. Whoop, whoop. Woodland Wolf, that one's called. Code for this one. Now, I asked for this one, but it's only gone on .com, so we'll see how it goes. So we've got 936051. 936051. Let me just show you a few samples using the papers here. With your embossing folders, look at that. Another one there with the embossing folder. Vellum. And that's like the toppers at the back. They make the beautiful embellishments. So that's a few samples for you there. There. Excuse me. What's that one? And that's the front of the pad, just in case you're wondering what it looks like. Okay, next. Brenda, thank you. Brenda is the number coordinator this evening. Brenda Fute, Posh Bird, Woodland Wolf, 936051. It's like being a bingo wall. Right, where are we next? Big piece of paper, isn't it? Now, something a little bit different. Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on. Has anybody actually left where they're seated? And are you scared of moving in case you miss out? Tony? Oh, Joanne, sorry, darling. She needs a code for the poppies. Okay. Papparagios is 936040. 936040. Sorry about that, Joanne. I'm getting carried away. Definitely saving this show, says Carol. I would love to play Stamps by Me bingo. Love the Woodland Wolf. Move, are you mad? Right, don't move now, okay? So, you've seen one, you won't have seen the other. Some of you might have the other one though for Create Together. But anyway, here we go. Light up the room. Simply gorgeous. Come on. Now, they're just 2 stamp sets, nothing fancy. So they are lamination. So lamination is the watercolour stamps that make you look like an artist. So this colour here and here is the lamination. So you put the colour on, spray with water, stamp it into the detail. Look at these. And how about some stamps by me? Oh my, says Brenda. Oh my, Brenda. Phone's dying, says Natalia. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, we'll come in. We've got just a few more pieces. Right. So, simply gorgeous and light up the room. They are what you see they are. You don't look a day over fabulous. I mean, come on. Unstoppable, very empowering, very uplifting, girl power galore in these 2 stamp sets right here. Put these on your list. Get these on your list, guys. Let's show you some samples. Right, I'm literally just going wild here. Oh, I'll just that's upside down. They're actually 2 ways. Screen grabbing. Wow, says Denise. Are you screen grabbing? Whoop, whoop. That's nice on the absolutely incredible. Now you can pull them back or make them as extravagant as you want. Look at this one. This is using that lovely flower bouquet from Feathered Finesse. So look how it all just works together. Here we go. Both of them together here. That was like line art. So nice. Embossing. Embossing. White ink pad with a bit of pink in the middle. And it just keeps on. Number, please. Look at your giddy kippers. Let me just show samples, then I'll give you numbers. Again, built in with those florals, DL. Lamination. Oh my gosh. Pattern paper. There's just so many. Right, code for this one then. 936043. You're welcome, Joanne. 936043. Whoop whoop. Right. Next list. Are we any close to picking a winner? Right, I have a couple of bits on this next list that I want to show you. Let me see what they are. Now, some of you've probably seen these. Some of you have probably seen these guys. So, hanging garden. Another beautiful. Honestly, guys, I don't know how you're going to decide. And this is sometimes what happens to me. I get overwhelmed because there's just too much. So, as you grow as a brand, excuse me, the expectation to bring more stock in is exactly what I want. I need to grow, you know, I need to grow my business in the USA. But as I see me bringing more and more and more, I then think to myself, how on earth are you all going to decide? I guess that's not my problem, okay? But what I would say to you is buy smart, okay? Don't think I need it all, because you don't need it all. Buy what you know you're going to use for definite. If I show you something and you go, wow, I could use that for Rebecca, my mum, my dad, my uncle. I could do that at a class, at a community. If it instantly comes to your mind what you can do with it, then you know it's going to be a good buy, okay? If you're sat there and everybody's going, it's amazing, and you're sat there thinking, you know, I'm just not sure if I would use that, don't buy it. Because I have loads of product coming through that I would rather you not buy something and not use it. Save your pennies for when I bring something else that you're going to absolutely love, okay? So that's my speech today. Very overwhelmed. I know, I'm very overwhelmed. I'm not even at the end yet. So I was just about to say, how are you going to decide? So at least me doing the product preview now gives you time to breathe, think about it. You can go back and watch this show, go through each element. Like, I definitely want that. I definitely want that. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Maybe I'll wait to see what Tony does with it on the day. Okay, but the things that you absolutely know, you can secure them, can't you? But don't buy unnecessarily. Don't waste your money. Only buy what you know you're going to absolutely use, unless you see a demo and then you think, right, and now I know what I want to do with it. Because I'll be back with you in August, and I think Halloween is August as well. So maybe you'll like something in our Halloween event as well. So, you know, I don't want to overconsume. I hate overconsumption, but just buy what you know you're going to love and enjoy. Don't buy tons of stuff that's going to cause a lot of you to be overwhelmed. That's what I say. Pick your top 3 maybe, or something like that. Not telling you how to spend your money, because you can spend it how you please, but you know, it is what it is. So hanging garden is the macrame baskets. So gorgeous. And I've given you the paper collection, so you're not having to think about where you're going to hang these, what are you going to do with them. You get so much for your money here, so much metal. Let me show you. Now, we've started putting everything into one packet. Before, we used to separate it so you could see the value, but we've decided that we're not going to print packets just for the sake of printing packets. If you see the price and you trust the brand, you'll buy it anyway. So I just want to show you, though, that like in this particular packet, it's 3 die sets, all in the same packet. Okay, so the value is sort of like incredible. And what I love about these particular ones is they layer. So you have your base pot and your next layer, and then you've got your greenery, and you build them and stack them one on top of the other, and you can create the most awesome 3D macrame baskets. There's also a watering can, and there's also like a vase. It comes with all of the embellishments, which I love. They're all on a plate. So you're not going to lose the bits and pieces. You can run them all through in a pink, all in a yellow, all in a green, and then just sit and build them in the baskets if you want to. Now, they do make great pots, but they sit into these sort of like wool baskets, okay? So you can see the layer. So just for example, you've got this one, and then the base here. So when you build them up, they create the most beautiful, beautiful embellishments. But if you're thinking, oh, I love that, but I would struggle with a background. So what I've done is I've given you a paper set so you can hang them and set the scene with the coordinating papers as well. So this is called Summer Sanctuary paper. Again, we always give you the bumper pack because I know lots of you like to make lots of cards. So here you can hang the baskets in the appropriate place, as they would be in somebody's home. So in a window seat, on the decking. We've also put breakers in there as well. So you have the porches, you have your tags, your toppers, your embellishments. You have the wooden framework there, like an orangery, an arch, a bath. There's a bathroom as well. Look, you can hang it in the bathroom as well. So you've got lots of scene setters here where whatever you create, you can make a beautiful masterpiece and not have to worry about, I don't know how to do background, because I don't want to not sell die because you're all struggling with your background. So I've put backgrounds in here too, so you can build composition and make just the most beautiful cards. And I still love this to this day simply because of the coral tones in here. We don't often do coral. It's a little bit of a complicated colour for me, is coral. I love it sometimes and I hate it, but I think with the tone of green in here, it's absolutely nailed. It's so, so pretty. So let's just show you the baskets without any paper, okay? So let's just do a colour wash and you build up your lovely basket. So there's one, there's another one. And then start to team them in with your papers. Then you've got your watering can as well. And if you run it through an embossing folder, you can create an ornate watering can. That's correct. It depends what mood you're in as well. And this is the bath. So I've hopefully taken the hard work out of it for you. That's your breaker paper, your watering can and all of your little embellishments. Flower pot and the flowers. Yeah, it's back on trend again, isn't it? You've all got this die from Floral Fusion. That is just beautiful card. And so is that one. And so is that one. They look real, don't they? Right, we need to move on. There's so many. There is so many. But the hanging baskets will work with a lot of the other papers that you've got as well. Mind you, you don't have to decide. You get the papers with, I guess. But they will work with lots of the other papers as well. So the item number for this one is... 921743. 921743. Okay, so that's for those baskets and that complementing paper. Now I've got two more to get through. I'm going to show you the next one, which is this one, and then it is this one. So two more. Just in case anyone's falling asleep. I'm not falling asleep, I'm having the time of my life, but you know, there's a lot to get through, isn't there? Oh, those papers are wonderful. Oh, thank you so much. Now, the next one, lots of you saw this, and I said to you, I'm doing my best to get it on HSN. It's here. For how long, I don't know. But at the time of launching it here in the UK, everybody was like, will this be coming to HSN? I was like, I will do my best. It's here. How many? Not a lot. How long? No clue. But let me show you. So this collection is... gorgeous. I say it. Well, you're going to hear me say that about all my work. I wouldn't create anything that wasn't gorgeous, right? So, let's have a look. Paper pack, vellum, toppers, mounts, 3D embossing folder, beautiful, beautiful stamps and coordinating dies. I mean, now I've thrown a spanner in works, haven't I? You're all going to be like, right, I thought I had it nailed. Well, just stand by your beds. So let me show you the papers. Are you kidding me? And you get your little ones as well, so you can decorate your envelopes, embellishments and words. Put them to one side for now. So beautiful. Now the ones at the back are mounts. So they are like your postcard effects, and you get all of the pattern papers, all of the words, all of the embellishments. And then you get your vellum. Oh, Natalie says, I've been waiting for this one, bless her. Right, let's get some paper. Oh, this is just shot to the top of my list. Oh, bless your heart. This is what I mean. You have to wait till the end. Hi, Tony from Maryland. Hi, Rosalind. I hope you're well. I have this one on the list as well. I know exactly what I'm going to use this one for. Well done, sweetheart. So, vellums, toppers, mounts, embellishments, words, just in the paper pack. You have the embossing folder with the 3D fairy in the centre. Then you have the two stamps with the girl stud and the girl knelt. She looks a little bit grumpy, which I love. And then you've got the sentiments. But what I love as well is that we've even managed to get the dies in there, so you haven't got to fussy cut around those wings of those girls, because that would be a little bit problematic, wouldn't it? Let me show you some samples. So our wings are actually 3D there. What about making a little album with the paper? So here's the stamps, just with no paper in sight, if you're a bit of an inky kind of girl. Make it so hard, I'm so sorry. Papers. Another inky girl there. What about a little bit of pussy cutting and layering? Shaker. Embossing folder. And then another embossing folder. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Gosh, how are you going to decide? How are you all going to decide? Let's just see if there's any more. There's another one there with some stenciling in the background. This one's nice with the... Really nice, hey? So pretty. So you can utilise them with your dies, your stamps, build them in with the rest of your stash. I don't think that's ever going to go out of style. Ever going to go out of style. And the item number for that one, guys, is 921741. 921741. Now, the last item, I'm hoping I've got it all with me. I think I have. So this is a little bit different. So nothing fancy. There's no stencils. There's nothing to help you colouring. This is just a colouring stamp if you want to colour. I know that lots of the brands bring the pens and the pencils and things like that. So you have options here, guys. So you have 2 large floral stamps, a large stamp word set, and 2 dies. Some of you might have these, the square and the circle, okay? Lovely, lovely set to create beautiful cards, hey? So let me show you some stamps. Now, if you're a beginner crafter and you're thinking, those cards, Tony, look really complicated. I'm not sure how I would use an embossing folder. I'm not even sure how I would use layering stencils and things like that. This might be a great starting point, a great introductory to Stamps by Me, because you've got a flavour of our dies, you've got some of our stylish words, and then the stamps, you can colour them or just stamp them in black ink and they look awesome. So let me show you some of the cards that the design team, and I asked them to keep them super duper basic for this set, because I like to bring you variety. But if you're more advanced and all instantly thinking, I would use this for that, that and that, go for it, guys. But with this particular set, I'm trying to get a feel of actually who's buying from Stamps by Me as well. So as a brand, we are learning too. So let's show you these. So that is just some ink picked up off a mat and the stamp stamped on. Look at that. Here it is in a white wow powder and then coloured. Background and foreground in a purple ink pad. It's a really useful kit, it really is. Oh, here she is, look. So the flowers around the girl there, I think that one's Stella, isn't it? Another circle one as well. This is the splat, that's the splat stamp from one of your other designs. Stencils from the fashion set. Let's find some amazing place to get lost. Why not? And here we go here. So you can see how they all team up so incredibly well. I love this card. There's nothing about it, but I love it. Navy blue. How different those two cards look. So this one's been 3D'd. And now, guys, that is the end of my show. So, what's your thoughts? Get typing. Tell me your thoughts. Any favourites? Did I do well? Bearing in mind, guys, these were pitched in months and months and months ago. So, like, some of you have probably got some of them. Some of you have seen some brand new this evening. Some of you might have some of the products ready to go moving forwards when I get back. What are your thoughts? Did we do okay? I think we did. Like I say, it's not what I want with HSN, because I would have the world if it was down to me. I have to pitch in what I think and know is going to sell. I have to be super duper careful, guys, because at the moment I don't perform, the moment I'm out of here. So I have to put forward things that I truly believe crafters are going to absolutely love. And when you give me your feedback and you all say, please can you try, I always do try. Sometimes I do make the cut. Some of the items in the show only are in this show because of me going, honestly, this is a screenshot of what they were saying about this product. This is a screenshot of what they've been saying on social media. I go with all my evidence, guys. So the show is a credit to you guys as well for holding the fort for me, standing by Stamps by me, and supporting the brand, which I have seen you do tirelessly since I've been coming to the channel. So your support has not gone unnoticed. And that's why I ask that you always share all of my shows, and one day I might get an hour on HSN. We'll see how it goes, right? But I hope there has been something for you. I really, really do hope there has been something for you. So we do have a winner. So this person has won a £50 voucher to spend on the website. And you don't have to spend a penny of your own money. You can just go and spend it on whatever you want, or save it for a Brucey treat, or when you might be having one of those moments where you need a pick-me-up and then you can go and spend it yourself. Phenomenal show. Well, thank you so much, guys. I have to say, tonight's show I've really enjoyed. We stripped it right back today, guys. And Tim said to me before we started the show, are you okay with everything? You've got everything you need? I was like, I really am in my safe space when we don't have to do all of the speech and all of the number giving and codes and prices and things like that. This is where I am at home when I'm showing you samples, showing you the hard work from my design team, showing my works with relation to my design efforts, and basically educating you all on how long it can take to bring shows together for you all. So if you're here for the journey, you're here for the long haul. We are a family, you are our craft family, and we will do our best to bring you innovation, creativity and affordability on HSN. So fingers crossed I've done my job tonight, and hopefully I can go and have a sausage sandwich and a Kit Kat, because I deserve it now. So I hope you can have a nice evening too. Let's give you the winner. The winner is Erlin Keeping It Real. Is that right? Erlin Keeping It Real. Whoop whoop. 50. If you are in the States, it'll be dollars, of course, so you can spend it on whatever you want. So thank you so much. That was a 2-hour show. So I will be flying out over the weekend. I will have my live shows. I'm gonna do some videos from my room as well, hopefully, so you can all come and ask any questions, let me know your thoughts, get ready for things to go live. If you need any codes, guys, just pop it in social media on the Eureka fan page. I'll give Becky the codes, and then if you want to get ahead with your codes, if you've missed them in the show, we'll pop them in there too as well for you. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening. Thanks for joining me, and let's hope the shows are an absolute success. And I promise you, I will not be wearing a white t-shirt. I will have a posh frock on. I'll be a posh bird for the show. I'll see you all later, guys. Take care. Bye, guys. Bye.